I'm Christoph Rodo. I'm a head of studio at Megalith VFX in Japan. We actually used FoxRenderfarm for the first time about 6 years ago. And the one thing we liked about it is the support. Often when you try to use a farm on the cloud, you don't necessarily get help when it doesn't work. And it worked, we got a lot of exchange, communication was great, we make it work, and each project was like that. So, yeah.
Hello, my name is Uri Lotan. I'm an animation director. A few of my projects include Black Slide and Jam and Ray, which I happen to work on both with the team here at Fox Renderfarm. My experience working with the team is just an unbelievable amount of support, always available, always willing to solve the problems, a ton of patience, which I think is crucial working with a service such as a Renderfarm. And all I can say is I highly recommend working with the Fox Renderfarm team. The service is great, the support is great. All great things.
It was very quick, stable. When I was designing the character and preparing it for a render, and I think it was done in Cinema 4D in those days. I don't remember precisely at the moment, but there were not very good renderers inside Cinema 4D. And if you wanted to get nice image, then you really had to push out all those settings that took the render time. And I was saying, oh my God, I will render one frame for 15 minutes. That's crazy. So I said to myself, okay, let's try your service, how fast it is. And I pushed all those settings up to the best quality. And I was so impressed how quick it was. I just uploaded it, and then suddenly dong, 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 started to come all the render files like that. That was some image sequence, some TIFF sequence. It was so quick, that's exactly what I need. My experience is very good, yeah.
It's nice to see all you guys have been doing, supporting some friends as well. That's great.
We are really impressed actually on especially the support portion of the Fox Renderfarm, because it's so easy for us to get in touch with, just using WhatsApp. So everything just direct communication whenever we need anything, right? So, and then everything is actually quite fast, and then more importantly actually, when it comes to last minute, it's hard for us to get the finance portion, budgeting portion, to meet according to our criteria, right? And timeline also need to be meeting, right? So Fox Renderfarm, luckily for us, that managed to meet our criteria in terms of pricing, in terms of delivery.
It's very helpful. When we first tried it out, it blew us away. The speed was just amazing. I think the assistance that we get has been very prompt. So yeah, I think it was a good move. I think it was a really good decision for us to work with Robust, and I can't imagine delivering the movie without working with the Robust Renderfarm.
Usually, because I'm working on so much projects, I cannot handle render myself or building a self-render farm, taking too much time, and there is too much problem. But in Fox Renderfarm, there is unlimited of things that you can do. It's super fast. When I first started working with Fox Render, I was so surprised how fast it's rendered, because we're connecting a lot of nodes together, and it's giving me super fast render. The first project I rendered with Fox Renderfarm was an animation called Extra Handsome with the zebra. That was the first one I made with Fox Renderfarm, and I think it's finished rendering after 5 hours or something like that. It's crazy because Arnold, it's really slow to render an animation with so much frames in 5 hours. It's crazy. Besides the fast render, there is really good service in any time, in any hour. You don't need to handle with problems. There is always someone to help you.
rendering this film with the scale, with the fur, and with the rendering time that it was taking, I think it was unfeasible or unthinkable for us to be able to pull this off locally. And I think we were lucky to find Fox Renderfarm as a collaborator, and we almost rendered 60 to 70% of our film there. And I think if it was not for that collaboration, we wouldn't have been able to pull this film in the time that we did. So big shout out to Fox Renderfarm for their contribution in making Donkey King a reality.
大家好，我是新生版杨戬的导演赵继。
大家好，我是制片人露西。
岳云这次也在我们杨戬的制作当中给我们起到了非常大的帮助。你们看电影就知道，其实这个片子的制作量是非常非常大的，然后这背后离不开所有的这些背后的这个技术支持，然后特别是我们这个云的服务，才让我们有机会去实现如此这个复杂的制作啊，所以再次感谢大家。